I think that you are all magicians. You just don't know it yet. And tonight, I'm going to show you how to think the way a magician thinks. Now, usually when we think of a magician, we imagine a man running around on a stage with big, colorful boxes. Maybe he's cutting a woman in two. I've never understood that one, but magicians do it. Maybe he's got a white tiger that pops out at some point. Well, I learned my earliest lesson in magic from a man who used nothing but his hands and a small piece of paper. And he showed me the mystery of the torn and restored paper. Restored means we put those pieces back together. Isn't that fun? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, okay, that was not the astonishing part. I mean, he showed me how to do that illusion, and tonight I'm going to show you. Some of you may have already figured out that there are two pieces of paper involved. Did you see that? You saw that? Okay, all right. I guess I need to practice that part more. All right, so you start with one piece of paper, all right? It's not torn up, and you just crumple it up like this. We call this the dummy. It's just, I'm talking about the paper. The dummy just rides along quietly in your hand for most of the routine. Now, I want to make sure that you can follow what I'm doing. So tonight, I am going to tear up this piece of green paper. Obviously, when you do this to amaze your friends and family, the two pieces of paper have to be the same color, okay? Otherwise, this won't seem magical. It'll just look kind of sad. But tonight, we're going to use this red dummy, and we're going to tear up the green paper, just like I did before, and crumple all those pieces up. Are you following me so far? Okay. Now, I want to make sure that there's no confusion later about which one is which. So why don't we mark the green pieces? Let's put a P on here. How would that be? P for pieces. That's our secret code. Some of you can see the P, I think. You'll have to take our word for it. We have marked the green pieces. Do you agree? All right, you can see it. So that is the basic configuration, you see? Just like that. And remember, the dummy was over here the whole time just waiting to make his big entrance. All right, now you have to watch this part closely. This is as close as we're going to get to sleight of hand. Watch closely. You just roll those two around each other, just like that. Some magicians like to use a magic wand to add an air of mystery to their performances. I have found that if I just keep talking long enough, I can usually get away with just about anything up here. And so there I have. You see, the dummy has come to the top, and the pieces are down in my hand. When you do this at school, you hold your hand this way, all right? And then you do something magical looking. You blow on the paper, and then you very slowly unfold that paper, and that's the mystery of the torn and restored paper. So now you are armed to perform as a magician. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But that still wasn't the astonishing part. You see, I'm stuck with this little wad of green pieces of paper in my hand, right? With a P on it. What good is that? And actually, that magician who showed me this told me that even he, sometimes, when he was performing for children, like you guys, down beneath his eye level, sometimes he would get caught. They would see up into his hands, and he wouldn't get away with that little roll maneuver I showed you. So, when a magician gets caught, he has to resort to slightly more sophisticated methods. And that's when it happened. 2 feet in front of my eyes. That was the astonishing part. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That magician taught me a lot. He taught me not to assume that the biggest, flashiest magic is necessarily the best magic. He taught me to look beneath the surface and try to find what's amazing underneath. I want you to think like magicians too. Don't get distracted by what's on the surface. You know, he's so fast, or she's so popular. Look at that fancy car. Look at all that money. Don't get distracted by that stuff. Real magicians know that things are seldom what they seem. And very often, the most amazing surprises come in the most ordinary of packages. Thank you very much. Thank you.